Greetings. Though the task may be difficult for some, please listen to the following objectively. That is to say, consider what is expressed in terms of what can easily be put into practice or easily observed. This is a revision of a video I did a few years ago. Thank you for your time and consideration. First, though this is taken literally by those of the Christian faith, I beg you to consider the prolific symbolism, metaphors, and analogies in Revelation and what they are meant to convey. There are 7 angels, 7 candlesticks, 7 churches with 7 letters addressed to them, 7 plagues, 7 horns, 7 stars, 7 seals, 7 vials, 7 spirits before the throne, and a beast with 7 heads. Brothers and sisters, the saturation of the number 7 makes it painfully clear that the scribes of Revelation want their readers to understand that they are conveying non-physical, non-literal messages. Although these messages may not be clear, please listen very carefully as I reveal, pun intended, the meaning of these messages in Revelation. It is the preponderance of a matter that makes it convincing. So I shall shower you with the preponderance of symbolism, metaphors, and analogies, then explain what they mean. Revelation 4, verse 5 mentions 7 spirits of God. What are the 7 spirits of God, and what do they mean? The so-called 7 spirits of God are reference to the 7 planes of creation, if you will. From lowest to highest, we have 1, the plane of dense matter or the rock mineral kingdom. Second, we have the kingdom of vegetation, trees, herbs, grass, etc. Third, we have the kingdom of animation, which is the introduction of life on earth being able to move about of its own free will. In other words, the animal kingdom. Fourth, we have the human kingdom. This is the plane whereby free will evolves from being controlled by animal instinct to the application of reason. For the sake of brevity, reason, which is interchangeable with logic for the most part, simply means that humans can communicate with others in a manner that is not restricted by their lower animal nature. Allow me to demonstrate. The hyena don't ask the lionesses if they will share the water buffalo carcass that the lionesses exhausted themselves spending hours bringing down. The hyena simply attempt to take the lioness's prize. But there is nothing out of order with the hyena because they are simply acting according to their natural animal instincts. However, although this ability is often neglected, human beings have the ability to reason with one another, thereby rising above their animal instincts. The Franklins may ask the Browns if they mind sharing their food. If the Browns decline, the Franklins can rise above their animal instinct to violently take the Browns' food, accept the Browns' reply, however disappointing, and then seek nourishment elsewhere. I trust I have been clear. Brother Osiris, what about the other 3 planes though? Please click on the link, Physical Description of Christ, at the end of this video for an explanation of the 3 higher planes. Now, hop on my blood vessel and let's navigate to the heart of my discourse. Revelation 6, the four horsemen of the apocalypse, as it is often described. What is the true meaning of the four horsemen, brothers and sisters? What is the true meaning? First of all, Revelation 6 lists the horses in the following order: white horse, red horse, black horse, then pale horse. We are impressed that this is out of order though. Don't close your mind to me though. To keep the story consistent with cosmic law, or the seven spirits of God, if you will, they should have been mentioned in the following order: black horse, pale horse, red horse, and then white horse. Why, Brother Osiris? What do these horses mean? The black horse should have been first because it represents the establishment of the dark physical earth itself, or simply the establishment of matter. It is the first kingdom that I described. The second horse should have been the pale horse. Why? Listen very carefully, brothers and sisters, because this is the most critical horse to understand. Over the last 2,000 years, billions have fallen into an abyss of paralyzing fear and superstition regarding this horse, because Revelation 6 verse 8 indicates death sat on this horse and hell followed it. I aspire to free as many as I can from the fear and superstition this verse has caused humankind. Brothers and sisters, the pale horse simply represents the elevation or evolution of cosmic energy from the latent, dense earth to the vegetable kingdom, which is the second plane I described. Now, describing this horse as death riding upon it invokes terror in the hearts and minds of the masses. More appropriately, this verse should simply express that the vegetable kingdom introduced the entrance and exit of organic life to this planet. The exit of life from trees, flowers, grass, and other vegetative elements is what has been labeled death. I regret the terrifying description and misunderstanding of this simple, natural process. Yet, I trust that if this description once elicited fear and even superstition in you, I have helped eliminate it. Brothers and sisters, erase from your minds the image of a terrifying skeletal demon or any other imaginative figure riding on a horrifying horse, coming after you to destroy you and all humankind and take us all to hell. You should simply understand that after the dark physical earth is created, and in preparation for the kingdoms of animation and reason, vegetable life must be established so that animals and humans can have sustenance in order to maintain life. Unfortunately, this process is described as death. Brothers and sisters, I trust I have been clear. Okay, Brother Osiris, but why is this horse described as pale? It is described as pale because it is considered etheric energy or light source energy. And the light source is the sun, and sunlight doesn't have color. You may also substitute the term clear for pale. The next horse should be the red horse. Why? If you follow my chain of logical dominoes, you already know that the red horse represents the third kingdom, which is the animated or animal kingdom. What does Revelation 6 verse 4 indicate about this horse? It indicates that the red horse would take peace from the earth and that there would be killing. Listen to me very carefully. This plane introduces to earth the struggle for territorial dominance, control of mating practices, control of food and shelter, and other matters via bloodshed and killing. So, again, this is why the red horse is said to take peace from the earth, and there will be killing. It is the plane from which killing on earth initiates. You may find it rather easy to deduce that this horse is described as red because red is the color of blood, and among other vibrations, red carries the vibration of death via killing. Now, of course, the fourth horse, excuse my poetry, or fourth plane is the white horse. The color white is used to describe the highest plane, which is the plane of reason or plane of humankind. Please do not think racially. Now, although the Bible does not mention him by name, the white horse carries Sagittarius the archer, who carries a bow and wears a crown. Why a bow and crown, Brother Osiris? He uses the bow to project, or shoot, if you will, his thoughts into matter in order to subdue and control the three lower planes. The crown represents his victory over or mastery of the three lower planes. I trust all has been clear, brothers and sisters. Now, please allow me to encapsulate. Revelation mentions the horses in the following order: white, red, black, then pale. They should be in the order of black, pale, red, then white. Why? Because they are meant to be consistent with the four physical earth planes, which are the physical earth itself, then organic, biologic, vegetative life, then animation, or creatures freely moving about the earth, and finally, reason, or humankind. The black horse equals the black or dark earth itself. The pale horse equals etheric or light source energy, and since light has no color, it is considered pale or clear. The red horse equals violence and killing for territory, mating dominance, and such, and the color red represents spilling blood and killing. The white horse equals the highest level, pureness or protection. Despite the confusion, what is most essential is that you understand the correct order of these horses and what they represent. I will close with one last re-emphasis. Brothers and sisters, please understand that the pale horse does not represent death or an apocalypse for humankind or any such absurdity. It represents the biologic life force entering and then exiting matter. The biologic life force entering and then exiting matter. 2,000 years of fear and superstition could have been avoided with this simple understanding. Perhaps we can start the healing process now. Thank you for your time and consideration. Love and harmony, Brother Osiris.